Hey, Dex here. Today's video is going to be a quick rundown of all the different achievements you're going to pick up throughout the Modern Warfare campaign. I'm also going to put them in order for you and give you a little bit of a guide on each one so you can rapid fire each achievement off, bang, bang, bang. Just quickly, before I start all of the different guides off, I thought I should let you know I'd highly recommend you do all of these on recruit difficulty just so you can quickly fire them all off. And also, if you make any mistakes at any point, you could always press your start button and restart at the last checkpoint. But that's only the only bit of advice I'm going to give you across all of the achievements. So we're going to start off with mission number 1, Fog of War. Fog of War only has the one achievement in it, which is to neutralize the machine gun with a frag grenade. So just quickly, when you see that machine gun in the story, you need to flank round it, get up the stairs and throw your grenade. That's all that needs to be done and your achievement will pop on mission number 1. Mission 2, Piccadilly, has 2 achievements you need to go for. One called Trigger Discipline, which you get for not injuring any civilians in the Piccadilly mission. That one's simple enough to pick up, as long as you're doing on recruit. Just don't fire on an enemy until they fire onto you to make sure they're bad guys. Then just quickly go to the end of the mission. It's a pretty short mission anyway, so if you do that, you should be fine. If you're on recruit, you can take 3 or 4 shots before you're actually downed. So it's simple enough to follow. The second achievement is the Circus Tour.kill at least one enemy whilst in the reading place, Aural Chic, and both subway undergrounds. That's one that you can see played out at the moment. As long as you go into each of those areas, you should have at least one guy you can take out. The only area you might struggle with is the second subway station that I go into. That's because the guy doesn't spawn inside of it, he spawns outside and runs towards you. Make sure you shoot him when he's in the subway. If you do that, all is fine and you should have that achievement easily. 2 achievements available for you for mission 3, Embedded. The first of which is the Companion Block achievement, which you achieve for using 1 cinder block and bring it to the end of the Embedded mission. So this one, at the very start of the mission, you'll get your cinder block. That's impossible to miss because you need that for the story related. Now, all you need to make sure you do is just carry that particular brick along with you. You can put it on the floor, no issues at all, and you can take shots and leave it behind and it won't disappear at all or respawn somewhere else. So if you wanted, whilst you're doing major things like taking enemies out or blowing up the helicopters, you can leave the cinder block on the floor and then come back for it later. The only thing you need to make sure of, which a few people have complained about, is at the very end of the mission, keep a hold of your cinder block when you start the cutscene to move on to the end of the mission. Don't throw it down the hole again. The second achievement on Embedded is the Play Dead achievement, where you need to kill all the enemies in the embedded field of dead bodies. So this one takes place near the end of it. I'll have the video on screen at the moment where it takes place. If you're on recruit, should be easy as pie. Just go bang, bang, bang across all of the different enemies. They'll fall down dead. You'll get your achievement, which you saw just happening there. So there's another 2 ticked off our list. On to mission 4, Proxy War. Proxy War has 3 achievements for us to go for. All are really easy to take out and all can be done in the same location in the mission. The first of which is the Wildfire achievement, done by taking out a flying helicopter with a molotov. This can be done at the location we're standing at the moment. Just fire one of your molotovs at the helicopter. That'll bring it down and you'll get your achievement. The second achievement is a Long Way Down, done by crashing a helicopter by shooting the pilot. So you can either press start and restart from last checkpoint and shoot at the pilot to take it down, or there's also a second helicopter we can shoot at to also possibly pick up the achievement. Either one's fine, you can use any gun you want, just aim at the cockpit, shoot at that pilot, and you'll get your achievement a couple of seconds later. And the last one is the Ashes achievement, which you get for burning 4 enemies with a single molotov. What we want to do this time is let the helicopter land by restarting from the last checkpoint, and throw a molotov when all of the guys are coming out. There's going to be 4 guys coming out, they're going to land in that fire, you're going to take 4 out and pick up that Ashes achievement. Mission 5, Clean House, has 2 more achievements for us to go for. The first one is a Wall Hacks achievement for saving Alpha 3-2 from being downed. This can be done on the 2nd floor of the building. Just as you're going up the stairs, if you shoot at the door on your right hand side, you'll take out an enemy behind. If you also throw a grenade or 2 into the room by the gaps you've made by shooting through the door, that'll take out a second enemy. Then you can push up and Alpha 3-2 won't be taken out by that enemy when he usually would. Pretty similar to the achievement I've just shown on the screen. That'll show you a quick guide on what you need to do to get that achievement. The second achievement on the mission is the Golden Path achievement, which you get for completing Clean House without being hit using 1 bullet per threat. This achievement's a bit harder to kind of explain and give you a guide for on this short video format that I want to do for this particular video, but there will be a link in the description down below if you want to see exactly where all the enemies are and how to take them out. But other than that, all I can say is just keep reloading from last checkpoint until you don't get hit by each enemy and you take your shot at them. That's pretty much the only advice I can give you on short, quick notice. Mission 6, Hunting Party, has 2 achievements for us to go for. The first of which is Press Boom to defuse. You get this achievement by blowing up 3 tripwires with explosives. So throughout the whole of the mission, there's going to be about 6 or 7 tripwires that you can go into and you will instantly die if you trip them by walking through them. What you can do instead is either fire a grenade launcher or throw a grenade at the devices themselves. That will blow them up. If you do them on 3 separate tripwires, which you've seen some of the locations on the video or you can see in front of you, that will net you your achievement. And you only need, like I say, half of the tripwires in the actual mission to get the achievement, so it's not too hard to do. The second achievement you need to go for is Good Effect on Target, which you get by killing an enemy with a direct hit from a smoke grenade. So for this one, what you want to do is, I've just demonstrated it for you now, is you shoot the knee of an opposition so they go down and then you throw a smoke grenade at them. It's not going to work every single time, but that was pretty much my foolproof way of doing it to pick up the achievement. It's not something you want to be doing all the time, but once you get your achievement, you can smile and move on to the next mission. Mission 7, The Embassy, takes us to halfway through our story. This one only has the 1 achievement, which is Love from Above, which you get for destroying 4 trucks with 4 drone strikes before they reach the end of their path in the Embassy mission. So you're going to get to the point where we're at the moment in the video, where you're sat on top of a building. There's going to be trucks driving towards you and you can launch a drone strike at them. If your drone strike misses, press start and restart from last checkpoint. If it doesn't, obviously move on to the next one. You can do this as many times as you want till eventually you take out all 4 cars and you've done it in a perfect sense, so your achievement pops. That's all you need to do. On to mission number 8, Highway of Death. This one has another 2 achievements for you to take out. First one is Driver's Ed, which you get for shooting the driver of the suicide truck. You'll know which one this one is because it's when the truck comes rampaging towards you, everyone freaks out. You just need to take 3 shots at the front of the truck. The achievement's a bit strange because it's basically story related in something that you need to do. But if you take 3 shots at the front of the truck, that'll take out the driver and you'll get your achievement. Simple as that. The second one is another strange one. This one is the Pit Stop achievement, which you get for stopping 3 APCs with Hadair's sniper rifle. You get this one for shooting 3 tyres of the 3 of the 4 APCs. You can shoot either side's tyres just as long as you take 3 of them out. That will allow you to get the achievement. Again, pretty much story related, but it's nice to get a couple of G just from doing the story. Mission number 9, Hometown, only has the 1 achievement again. This one is the 2 Birds achievement, which you get for killing both soldiers with 1 shot in Hometown. This is achieved right at the end of this mission when you're going to get a pistol. You just got to line up a collateral type shot with both guards in this little poppy garden. Take your shot, bang, both go down, you get your achievement. If you miss or only 1 go down, just press start and restart from last checkpoint. As with all the achievements, take a second go, and if you do it this time, you've got your achievement. Mission 10, The Wolf's Den, has another 2 achievements for us to go for. The first one is the Hang Time achievement, which you get for killing 3 enemies whilst you're on a ladder. So once you reach the burning part of the underground area, there'll be a couple of ladders you can climb up. Make sure you have your pistol at hand still and turn around and shoot either the enemy at the top of the ladder or there'll be another enemy around you can take out. You just need 3 of them taken out and you'll get your achievement popped. The second one is the Tunnel Rat achievement, which you get for completing the Wolf's Den tunnel using only the 911. The 911 being the pistol that you get when you first land in the area. I'm not going to go through the full one, just a quick couple of tips is taking it slow, using the shortcuts as and when you can, making sure you don't melee, use flashbangs or grenade, just use your 911 pistol. You shouldn't have any bother if you're on recruit, just get there from the start to end. Bob's your uncle, you've got that achievement as well. On to mission 11, Captive. We've only got 4 more missions to go. This one's got another 2 for us to go for. The first one being got something on your face, which you get for spitting on Barkov. This one's really simple. All you do is when you get 4 options when talking to Barkov, you press your right analog stick in, whether that be PlayStation or Xbox. That will then spit at Barkov's face and you get your achievement. The second one on this is dodging a bullet, which you get for never getting hit by a sniper whilst escaping captivity. This one's pretty obvious. It's in the area you can see on the video. You just need to get from your area to the other side without being shot by the sniper. The sniper's got that big red laser on it, so you know whether he's targeting it. Just move from cover to cover. Every time you hear a shot, move up again. Again, if you're on recruit, you don't have to worry about your enemies. Obviously, you do need to take them out, but not too much to worry about. Just making sure that sniper doesn't hit. If he does, no problem at all. Just press start, restart from last checkpoint and try again. Mission number 12, Old Comrades. Only 4 more achievements to go, so we're nearly there. This one's only got the one achievement called Hot Swap. You get this achievement for getting at least 1 kill with 8 different weapons when completing the Old Comrades mission. This one, again, is fairly simple. It's just what's in the title. Just literally go around shooting one person with one gun, pick up his gun, go to the next person, shoot him, get his gun, etc, etc, until you've used 8 different guns. You get 1 pistol at the start. You also get 2 guns at the end of the mission when you're escaping. So you just need 5 in total throughout the mission that are different to those 3, and you get your achievement. Once your van drives away, that's when the achievement will pop on this one. On to the second of last mission, mission number 13, Going Dark. This one has 2 more achievements for us to go for, which means obviously the last one only has 1. Get onto that in a minute. First one for this one is really easy. It's Lights Out, which you get for shutting off the power to 4 buildings in Going Dark. The first one's like a tutorial just showing you how to shut off power, and the other 3 are in obvious locations, which I'll try and show you all 3 locations in this video if I have time. But yeah, basically there's one at the clock tower, there's one at the church, and there's one in the pool. As long as you get all 3 of them, which involves nothing except from interacting with the switch, you'll get your achievement. The second one is the We Own the Night achievement, which you get for killing all enemies at the church, clock tower, and pool without anyone calling for backup. This one again, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put a link in the description for a more detailed guide if you want a more detailed guide on this. But basically you just need to take out everybody around these areas in all of the buildings and all of the exterior of the buildings, and you'll get this achievement as soon as you take out the last person, as long as nobody's called for backup. If anybody starts shooting at you, or if you hear any audio cues saying that they're calling for backup, just press start and restart from last checkpoint to pick up that achievement. Last but by no means least is mission number 14, Into the Furnace. This one has the last achievement that you can actively go for, which is the Warheads on Foreheads achievement, which you get for reaching Barkov's lab entrance using only drone strikes. So for this achievement, just use the drone strikes. Don't use any bullets, melee, don't throw back grenades, don't throw flashbangs, don't throw your own grenades. Literally just press up on your D-pad to get your drones and just take out any enemy using those drones. Once you reach the lab, that achievement will pop for you, and that will be the last one that you can actively go for on the game. You may have noticed there are 2 achievements that I haven't talked about. The first one being Tea Time, which you get for completing the single player campaign on any difficulty. And the second one being Out of the Fire, which you get for completing every single player mission on Veteran or Realism difficulty. The reason I haven't talked about either of these achievements is because they're both technically story related achievements. The first one is quite literally for completing the story. So if you've gone for everything else, once you complete mission 14, you'll get that, which is technically a mission 14 achievement, but that's controversial and we'll leave that on one side. The second one is for completing the game on Veteran, so it's again completely story related. Just complete that story on a harder difficulty. Not a lot of tips I can give you on that one other than taking it slowly and just learning the maps so you know your routes round and being able to flank, etc, etc. But that's just something you can pick up on your own. Not really a lot I can create further tips and tricks guide for you explaining what you need to do. But other than that, that should be all of the achievements for Call of Duty. I hope this video helps out for you. If it does, please leave a like, comment if it did, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!